most of our pollution issues come from the burning of fossil fuels, like we said, and that occurs in automobile engines. That's why we looked at the emissions report last time, and coal-fired power plants. Last unit, we were looking at nuclear-fired power plants, and there was not an issue with air pollution with the nuclear power plants, but rather we had the issue with the spent nuclear fuel. All right, we have a whole nother pile of problems with the coal-fired power plant. So we're going to look at each one of these in turn, these direct sources. We're going to look first at the automobile engine and the types of pollutants that we get from that, and then the coal-fired power plants. Okay, so the last time we were looking at this emissions report, it was sort of out of focus, so we get a chance to take a look at it again. Fortunately, let's try again. This time I'll operate the equipment better. All right, let's try to focus this up so we can see a little better. Whoops, wrong way. All right. Oh, okay, that looks good. So last time we were looking at the hydrocarbons. We said that normally when the EPA is reporting hydrocarbons as a pollutant, they call it VOCs, which stands for volatile organic compounds, and hydrocarbon being the particular type of volatile hydrocarbon. And it's volatile because if you've ever pumped gas and you spilled a little bit on the ground or around your car, you recognize that it evaporates very, very quickly. So that's why it's called volatile. And in this emissions report, you can see, they're checking somebody's car to see, do their volatile organic compounds, or in this case, hydrocarbons, fall below what's considered a safe limit, which is where the green line is. So in this case, reading this graph would be 2 grams per mile, 2 grams output per mile driven at these various different speeds. This is what you're going to get. And we talked last time, you can see the speed is the blue line, so you can see you're going with time faster and faster. This is faster speeds. Right down here, they've stopped it, so it's just idling. And this is medium speeds, okay? And you can see how the hydrocarbon, in this case, it looks like most of the hydrocarbons, the higher concentration occurs at the lower speeds. That makes sense because most cars, the optimum speed is highway driving, around 50 miles an hour. That's where the hydrocarbon is the lowest output. And then we looked at the carbon monoxide, saw that the highest output was at idling or very, very low speeds again. We think that probably has something to do with the oxygen concentration being compromised at those low speeds. All right. And then the NOx, we'll talk about that in a little bit. And then the carbon dioxide. So this is what we looked at last time. So these are some common pollutants. The carbon dioxide, again, is not considered a pollutant. It's checked to check the overall efficiency of your engine. All right. So what's the problem with these particular emissions? Let's look right now at the VOCs and the carbon monoxide and the carbon dioxide first. Like, who really cares if we have too much of that being output?